Lecture topic: Harms of Digital Photography.
So now I heard from him, he mentioned one incident. He says that there was one person in Medina Munawwara, he came to him and he said to him that this is my job. I'm an artist and all these companies and so on. Now that time was before all this advanced technology came about and printing. So a lot of these things used to happen by hand. People, their adverts and whatever else. So now somebody wants to advertise something, he must now make up that billboard, paint it by hand. So now they want some picture of some animate picture, picture of a person, picture of an animal. This is how I'm earning my living. It is not permissible. Any picture of anything animate is not permissible. إِنَّ أَشَدَّ النَّاسِ عَذَابًا يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ الْمُصَوِّرُونَ. The hadith of Bukhari Sharif. Among the people who will be meted out the worst punishment on the day of Qiyamah are the musawwirun, the picture makers of animate things. Inanimate, that is permissible. But animate pictures, human beings, animals, any living creatures. So the worst punishment. Now this is another whole masala and debate that, well, this is digital. But now the point is, the Hadith Sharif has said that the musawwirun, picture makers. So now the question is, one is that the fatwa that we follow very clearly is that this is all impermissible. But now in the light of what is the path that a person should be thinking on, that the question is now, this is the starting point. The starting point in the Hadith Sharif, and this is not only the only hadith in this subject, there are many ahadith and very severe warnings. So now the starting point is already the very severe warning that the worst punishment among the people who will get the worst punishment are the musawwirun, the picture makers. That is the starting point. The question is now whether something digital will be excluded from this or not. So it's already there, whether it's out or not is the question. So now, when this is the starting point, so what is the path of caution for a person's deen? I'd rather just be safe. Just leave it in there. It's not permissible. Because if he treated it as permissible, and it turned out the reality was not, he's in big trouble. And if he didn't indulge in it, and it turned out to be permissible, what he lost? Nothing. That is the Hadith Sharif of Nu'man bin Bashir radiyallahu ta'ala an, that إِنَّ الْحَلَالَ بَيِّنٌ وَإِنَّ الْحَرَامَ بَيِّنٌ وَبَيْنَهُمَا مُشْتَبِهَاتٌ. Halal is clear cut, and haram is also clear cut. In between there are certain things that everybody doesn't know the clear ruling about it. But these are things which the very highly knowledgeable people, they'll know about it. The average person doesn't know where it lies. So what is the guidance then? Hadith of Bukhari Sharif. What is the guidance? فَمَنِ اتَّقَى الشُّبُهَاتِ اسْتَبْرَأَ لِدِينِهِ وَعِرْضِهِ. The one who will save himself from things that are, there's some element of doubt in it. He will protect his deen, he'll protect his honor and dignity also. He'll protect his deen and protect his honor as well. And the person who gets into the shubuhat, وَمَنْ وَقَعَ فِي الشُّبُهَاتِ وَقَعَ فِي الْحَرَامِ. That will be the stepping stone to get into haram. So in any case, the point is that this is, now we're talking about the incident of Sayyid Khan Sahib Rahmatullah Alayhi. This is, the person came and now he presented this situation of his. He said, look, this is not permissible. You cannot do this. You see, but nobody else will. Whoever gives these kind of jobs, they want that you must draw this kind of pictures. They're not happy with just some scenery of some garden and so on and whatever else. He said, look, this is the hukam of Shariat. You do not do something that's impermissible and haram. you keep steadfast on what is halal. So he said, okay, this is it. From now on I'm making tawbah from this. I'm never going to do this again. And Hadhrat told him that, look, you'll be tested, but you remain steadfast. You'll be tested, but remain steadfast. Allah will open the door for you. So he says, for a while I never saw him. He says, one day, now this is going back, Allah knows best, which he might have mentioned this incident like about maybe 35 years ago, 40 years ago. This might have happened in his life, maybe another 30, 40 years before that. Allah Alam. So he says he was walking in the Haram Sharif and he noticed somebody on a ladder. So he looked up, that person looked at him, he quickly came down. Met him, so you don't recognize me? Who are you? He said, I am the person who, then he recognized him. I came to tell you about my situation. I used to draw these pictures and that was my livelihood. But then you told me that's haram, I must stay away from it completely. In any case, that's what I did. So then what happened? He says, the time came when I had to borrow to survive. Because I had no income. Just for my very basic necessities also, I had to borrow from people. And I had to do away with all the luxuries and whatever else. So then, he says, some time passed like that. It was very challenging. Allah Ta'ala gave the sabr. Says then the door opened out. Allah Ta'ala opened up for me these inscriptions of the ayat and so on in the Haram Sharif. Say, I got the job for this now. But now I'm making khidmat of the Haram Sharif. And my risk has opened out too. And I'm getting paid for it in a very good way. But that period of sabr came. That was the test. Dunya is not Jannat. Dunya is Darul Amal and is Darul Imtihan. Inna khalaqna al-insana min nutfatin amshajin nabtali faja'alnahu sami'an basira. Allah says we created this insan from this dirty drop. But why we did this? Why we created and brought him? Nabtali. Don't test him. But then the person who passes the test, أعددت لعبادي الصالحين ما لا عين رأت ولا أذن سمعت ولا خطر على قلب بشر. That the person has passed the test, then what no eye has seen, what no ear has heard of, and what no heart can imagine also, those are the bounties that Allah has prepared for such pious servants, in which they will stay forever. No end to it.
अल्लाह अल्लाह कैसा प्यारा नाम है आशिकों का मीना और जाम है